Hello, everybody. Happy Monday motivation here with Contessa Brown of Countess Wellness, your holistic wellness therapist and coach. Today I named Work with What You Got. All right, work with what you got. I've been noticing the past several conversations I've been having over the past week was appreciation of just starting our businesses with what we had. Whether it was a conversation as I was sitting down with Minister Melody of Worship Arts Restoration, War, or my bestie Marcy, who owns her own shoe line, Shoes by Marcy, or even the conversation I got to have with some of my friends today as we was doing I love this. It's an hour or so of focusing on whatever task you got, admin. And we just met up at this cute little cafe. Just like, we got to key and work them keys. You know what I'm saying? And do the business that we need to do. But learning to work with what we have and being okay with making mistakes, with being okay with not knowing it all, and just going forward and having to do certain refinements, if you will. Because some of us will use as an excuse that we don't have everything that we need to do the vision that we were given. Sometimes the vision could be very overwhelming. Sometimes it can be like, who, me, what? And we'll try to be like Jonah and try to hide. But we cannot be so scared of the vision. One link. Can it feature it? Oh, yeah. Feature that, baby. All right. Y'all. Like I said, every single link that I put, I'm going to put as, some way to link it to the event that Cafe Soul and Lisa McClendon, as well as War, are coordinating and collaborating with for May 23rd. It is on the other side of the spotlight, a Lisa McClendon story. And it's a wonderful, wonderful way to be welcomed into her world as she navigates faith and mental health. Y'all better come and get your seats, okay? People are already claiming them. People are already getting what they want. It's limited seating. Bringing this all together, like, once again, because I was talking to Minister Melody, and she was like, well, how did you connect with Lisa McClendon? And I was like, all glory be to God, everything was divine, because I was just doing my business. I think it was just like doing my business, me minding my business. I don't even think I had Cafe Soul at the time. And I was at the church at the time, just being diligent. I think it was like cleaning the sanctuary or something. I was like, cleaning the sanctuary, make sure it's all nice and neat, vacuuming or whatever. And as I was doing that, the pastor at the time had come to get me. He was like, oh, can you come upstairs real quick? I'm like, okay, maybe the other pastor needs me, because I used to do admin work and stuff like that too. So I was like, okay, let me go upstairs to see what's needed. Long and behold, by the grace of God, Lisa McClendon was standing there. And I was like, oh my God, I listen to her all the time. And even as I'm cleaning, I'm seeing her. I used to sing her songs, or I was just like enamored, but not in like a starstruck way. More like this is, wow, so divine. This is a woman that has, influence over my walk, my early Christian walk then. And it was just really an honor and a privilege to be able to pray alongside her. I think she was there for Underground 101 at that time. That was ran by Derek Cologne, which Derek Cologne later on helped me with thinking about how should I shape a sanctuary to make it look like a cafe and look all like, very nice. So it was just a really full circle moment. And I don't say this as a way to be braggadocious. I want you all to not focus on I was connected with a celebrity. This is more than just being connected to a celebrity. This is about alignment. So we've always stayed connected in some type of way. We featured Lisa McClendon a couple of times on our website as a featured artist, like article or blog. There's been a couple of times that we have been wanting to have her hosted at Cafe Soul, but we just didn't have the resources at that time. And long and behold, my friend, Jessica J9, who's a part of the poetry community, connected me with Ashley, who runs an open mic down in Tampa, but she also does online virtual expressive writing workshops on Mondays. And so I tuned in, and I was like, there we go again, connected. It's Lisa McClendon. And Lisa McClendon is on her track at that time, and still is, being a mental health advocate. And I was like, with use of expressive arts, and she guided us through an expressive arts exercise and like writing exercise. And it was just like, oh my God, this is exactly what I went to school for. And it's just like, just alignment, saying yes and being aligned with work with what you got. When I first started Cafe Soul, I had nothing but $80 to my name, but I was able to tap into different people that were able to donate, like Subway and Stop and Shop and what's the fruit place? I can't think of the fruit place right now. Charge my mind and not my heart. Edible Arrangements. Like, really, really blessed in that kind of way. Just work with what we had. And for some reason, Minister Melody, I know I'm going back and forth, but Minister Melody, because I'm trying to tell you humble beginnings. She said the word, oh, just bring some bags of ice. And I'm like, oh my God, it took me back to a time when me and my mom would take these big Aldi bags filled with bags of ice and refreshments and troop on the bus to our building to set up. And it just brought me back to that humble beginning of work with what you got. I didn't have a car then, but I had the vision, and I was like, I cannot abort this vision just because I don't have a car. And granted, I did have people that definitely helped me, like my friend Marcy. Oh my gosh, she was always giving me rides. My friend Bianca, she was always giving me rides, etc. But sometimes our lives got a little bit busy, and I still had to do what I had to do. So we had to get on the bus with big things of ice and refreshments and set up. Don't despise small beginnings. Work with what you got. Don't throw in the towel, and keep forward with your yes, because my yes transformed from Cafe Soul as a business to then going to school to become a mental health counselor with use of expressive arts as an intervention. And now I'm able to marry the two the way divinely God has it. So now I'm able to use the expressive arts component, right, with the work I do here with individual sessions and group sessions as well as workshops, right? And I'm able to also connect with the clinical aspect, so that way I can host meaningful Cafe Soul events that support and surround mental health education and insight, especially in the faith community and people of color communities. Work with what you got, because you just never know where it's going to bring you, what is going to transpire, what is going to really blossom, because I didn't expect this at all. So I want you to be encouraged. If you have been given a vision and you have been stalling to start because you don't have it all, don't worry. Prime example. People will come through. Queen's Closet. I needed fresh, new wardrobe for the spring. All I had was like a couple of things from winter. Nobody wants that. About a month ago, I put out, I need this, I need this, I need this. You know, everybody came through with all sizes from extra small to plus size, and all spring and summer clothes, jewelry, accessories. Came through. I worked with what I had, and I went forward boldly with my ask. So you also have to get comfortable asking. It took me a long time to get comfortable with asking, even with advertising my events. I was so shy. I remember the reason why Cafe Soul, I'm not going to lie, it took me 9 months to launch Cafe Soul. I conceived the idea of Cafe Soul in November 2008, and she was not conceived until August 2009, because I was afraid. Not because I didn't have what I needed. I did have faith that I could ask whoever what I needed, like as far as for resources. I had the space, so I didn't have to worry about that. But really promoting myself was hard. I had these flyers at the mall, afraid to pass them out. Now I'm like, oh, I have no problem now. But I wasn't always like this. This is almost 17 years in the making, you guys. I'm just here on the other side to let you know that you too can work with what you have, with the trimmers, with the fear, with the, oh my gosh, I don't have enough. Just work with what you got. If you got an idea, you have more than enough than you think that you have. You have the idea, reach out to the resources and people that you know, tap into your community. Tap in. Tap in. You don't have to do this by yourself. So once again, thank you so much for joining and watching this Monday motivation, whether it's today, a month from today, a few years from today. I hope this encourages you. And if you feel like this was something that was encouraging to you, definitely make sure to share with your networks. I did feature the link so you can purchase your tickets if you haven't already. Tickets range from $25 to $35. $25 is general admission. $35 gets you a meet and greet with Lisa Clinton post-show. So definitely it's going to be a great, phenomenal time. And I hope that you're able to come to be a part of this meaningful experience and conversation. All right, you guys, I will talk to you soon. Enjoy. Bye.